Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing a poor man's version of a cab heater for my X739. Now this cab is not designed for this tractor. I made brackets to put it on here, and so I'm gonna attach some brackets on the back and make it so that I have some cab heat in here. This cab, the reason I wanted it is it's got all solid sides on it, where the one that they make for this has mesh on where the back window is, so it sucks the air in, because your air intake for the radiator, goes through your feet or between your feet and through the radiator. So during the winter it causes a draft, which just makes you colder. So my goal is to have a little bit of heat in here so that I don't freeze my butt off when I'm out blowing snow. So I'm gonna fab up some brackets quick. I got a piece of conduit on the floor here that it's really easy to work with, and it's strong enough for what I'm doing. Take a look here at my brackets I have that I bent up. This is 1-inch EMT that I made, and then it goes down here. A couple of fence hinges, and then I have a bracket that goes back here and bolts on. So when I take this thing off, I just undo the bolts on the front. So I got a bolt right here, and then there's a bar that comes down right here, and I put these on. So it just tips back, and then I unbolt it from the back here. It works pretty slick for doing it by myself. You can see this is my diesel heater here. It's got a nice metal case, and I figured this style might be a little nicer for what I want to accomplish here. Comes with a remote, fuel tanks right there, and this is the heater. Air intake over here, exhaust over here, and then this is the exhaust port for the heater, so that'll face straight back. Got my conduit bent, put a little brace underneath here to keep it stable. This unit has these little feet on here because your exhaust comes out. Looks like it needs to go over a little bit. There we go. Just dented the conduit there. It'll be plenty strong for holding this on there. Use a bungee cord to hold it on. Attached my tube, and I cut a hole here, and I'm gonna fire up the arc droid. Got this piece of aluminum here that I'm gonna cut a hole for this, and this will go. Switch hands here. Okay. So then this can mount in there, and then I'll attach that aluminum piece here. Got a cardboard template to mount my vent in the tractor. Already traced that out and we're ready to cut. Here we go. Here's my part. I do a little cleanup on it, but made a little slot here so I could bend it a little bit. And then these, so I can put a hose clamp through to tighten it down on the bar. So I'll get this cleaned up and mounted. All right, we got the heater hose attached. I made a plate on the arc droid real quick as a backing plate for the outside to sandwich the canvas into. And this is the heater outlet. And this thing, I can turn it to adjust it so it blows straight, or if I want it more up and at me. Just use some hose clamps to attach it. Works pretty good. All right, I got her full of fuel. Got my wiring ran. Got a plug here, and it goes down along the frame to the front. I did have to extend this a little bit right here. I actually had a wiring harness off of an old motor that had a fuse wired in already, so I just used that, went straight to the battery, because on these heaters they don't want it where you just turn it off, because they need to run for a while to cool down. So yeah, we're getting closer. The next thing is I want to figure out something for the air intake so I don't get snow in it. All right, we got her all set up, ready to rock. Made a little air intake cover, try to keep some of the snow out. I bent that on my Weaver 3-in-1 press brake tool over there on the welding table. Burnt it out on the arc droid and bent her up. Worked pretty good. Took some plastic and popped this little plastic piece out to cover up the controls for it. try to keep that dry. Got our hot air going into the cab of the tractor. And I can adjust the direction. So yeah, I think that'll work pretty good. We were supposed to get 5 to 7 inches today, and I think we maybe got 1. So the only other thing I might do, if I'm not happy with how this is, I'll come off of here and try to go into the back of the cab so I can suck dry air out of there instead of the wet air out here. So we'll see what happens, I guess. I got her loaded up with fuel, so it's ready to go. Well, there you have it. My version, well, I saw it on a Facebook post and thought that's a really good idea, but poor man's cab heater. So hopefully I got some heat when I gotta go out and blow snow when it's cold out. Nice thing is, got this in the shop for the day, got it thawed out, so she's ready to go. We got to use the Arc Droid today. That was pretty handy to have. Got out a few parts, and then the Weaver 3-in-1 press brake roller shear tool. Did a little press braking to make the side cover here. So yeah, that was a fun day out here. I gotta get up at 1 in the morning, be on the road by 3 out plowing roads. So I gotta get this stuff put away and try to get some rest. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one, and have a good night.